Okay guys, so this video will be a little bit different to start with. Excuse me. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you're new, thank you for joining me. Basically, down here at this bottom, there's a pond, quite a big pond, that I would like to fish, but as you can see, I don't have any rods with me right now because right now I'm basically trying to just clear a path, kinda, and just see if we can get it as easy as possible to get us and our rods down there with the least amount of issues, I guess. So look at that. There's a trail right here. Some sort of animal runs up and down through here. It's all worn down. Probably a cat. But so yeah, so we're gonna start out with no rods, just kind of clearing a path, and then hopefully later we can come back with some rods and come down here and hopefully catch a few fish. This is a pretty large body of water that we're trying to get to, and actually on the other side is a pretty big neighborhood, but of course all the signs are, you know, no fishing, no trespassing unless you live here, and honestly even if you wanted to, you really couldn't unless you went through the like houses' yards, and I really would rather not try to do that, so we are gonna take a more adventurous path. Just kind of clear this tree out. Kids, don't try this at home. I feel like I should maybe say that beforehand just to avoid any issues. Why does it sound like there's people close? Hopefully the audio is good. There might be a little like rustling or something. That's just because I have a rain jacket on because it's supposed to rain today, and you may be thinking, well, why are you trying to go fishing if it's raining? And that'll be so annoying. But I enjoy it. I think it's pretty peaceful, but also a lot of the time fish tend to bite a little better in the rain. Hopefully that'll be true today. Put this back out. I'm also covered in clothes and boots and everything because once I get down here, I don't really know what is going to be like. So I'm just kind of preparing for the worst. And I also really would rather not get any like ticks or anything on me, if at all possible. Okay, whatever. Guess that won't have to stay. I'm trying. I'd like to cut the least amount of stuff as possible. And really, once I get past like right here, there shouldn't really be any issues. Let me see if there's a better angle. I came down right there. Yeah, we could come across right here. It's a dead branch. Pull that down. And pull this down. Maybe push this tree the other way. I'll clear this out just a little bit. So we can have some room to come through. Because you gotta think, I mean, I'm very indecisive, so I'm probably gonna bring about 5 rods out here. I gotta have plenty of room coming down through here so that we're not getting hung up or caught or anything. Hopefully we don't run into any snakes or anything. But if we do, depending on what kind they are, will determine how we deal with them, if you know what I mean. I don't mind a snake as long as it's not venomous and can't really hurt me. Okay, I just heard a kid. Yeah, definitely kids down here fishing. And he just caught one. So that's a good sign. Hopefully he's not over here on this side. Okay. If we could just get past this, we'd be golden, which honestly, I think I may just cut this branch and then we can kind of duck and get under the rest. Well, if I can cut the branch, maybe I can just pull it back and get it to stick on that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now there's a pretty good path. Cut these smaller branches off. Okay, it's pretty good path here so far. I feel like this is very doable. Okay, we've got a silt fence down here. Okay, yeah, we're in the clear now. We're pretty golden. As long as we don't see any crazy animals or anything. What in the world? It's a big old piece of metal. Okay, that's interesting. That's a good measure. And because I wanted to use my hatchet a little more. I literally just bought this like not even 30 minutes ago. Gotta make sure there's no water on the camera. Looks like we're good. Okay. Oh. So we're in the clear now. But see, like, Like, there's actual trails down here. So, like, I don't know where they go to or come from. I mean, I don't think they go all the way. There's no way they go all the way around to the neighborhood. Like, there's absolutely no way. Clean this baby off a little bit. Put it back in. But I hear kids over here. Like, they sound like they're decently close. Oh yeah, this is beautiful, guys. I mean, this is awesome. What in the world is this? What have I stumbled upon? Like, growing stuff out here? What is this? Oh, what? Holy bugs. Dude, what is... I don't know. I don't really care either. I'm not out here to worry about that. We're out here to fish this beautiful body of water. Oh, guys, this is awesome. You see all 7 of those kids over there that live in these massive, very nice houses. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good, guys. This is awesome. Especially now that we know we can get out here decently easy. I really hope these bugs are not mosquitoes, because if they are, I'm gonna get just pounded, bro. Good grief, these bugs, bro. Okay, yeah, we need to go get our stuff and get back out here. This is too exciting to just walk around. God, these bugs, bro. I mean, it's not just like a regular amount of bugs that you see. This is like tons and tons of bugs. I really would like to be able to just walk up and down the bank pretty far, but I don't think that'll be the case. Which actually, though, since I'm down here, I think I really want to see where these trails go, because like, if there's an easier way to get down here, I kind of want to know. So let's go on a little walk and see. I mean, because like, these would not be this pressed down if they weren't walked on pretty regularly, which is just a little scary and weird, but also, I mean, not like super crazy, since we're pretty close to a decent amount of places where people live. I think it may just go all the way around to the neighborhood, which would be kind of cool, because as long as I can access the bank and fish it. But what is all this? Like, okay, well, all this is just trash. I thought it was more stuff that had, like, stuff planted in it or something, but no, this is just trash. Okay, here's another little access point. That'll be good, especially with this floating grass. Oh, that's where, okay. If y'all can see those arches all the way over there, like where the water can drain. I really would like to get over there. I feel like there'd be a decent amount hanging out on those walls. Let's go. Let's see how far around this will go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I keep walking down this trail, I'm just gonna run into these kids. Yeah, that's for sure what happens. Okay, so at least we know this pretty much goes all the way around. Okay, so we'll try and walk around the other direction, see if we can get to that drain, spill out, going the other way, and then we'll head back up and grab our stuff, and we'll get to fishing, guys, because this, now that I know this is like accessible and I can get to it fairly easy, this is probably gonna become my new spot, because I mean it looks pristine out here. So that's the conditions are pretty good today. It's very overcast. Like I was saying earlier, it's supposed to rain today, so that would honestly make the conditions even better. But even if it doesn't, the overcast itself should be pretty good. The water's like glass. There's no movement at all. Okay, we really need to mark where I came down at so that I don't forget and I don't know where to go back up. Okay, see, this is also a trail right here. So, like, is there an easier access point? Let me mark my spot first, and then we'll keep going. This is not what I just cut down. No, it's not. Give me a second. Okay, there's the metal pipe. Yeah, okay. I was right. Okay, that's interesting. Let's put this right here to kind of just look for that stick when I'm coming back. I'm gonna see if this trail goes up anywhere, because I'm still digging right here. I don't know what that was. Maybe a raccoon or something? I don't know. Possum. Who knows? Okay, I mean, this is a legitimate trail. What? Is this from a person, or? Oh, it for sure is. Look at that. I mean, I could just walk straight down right here. I need to see, well, no, I won't do that. Okay, well that's good to know. So I now have 2 access points, which is awesome. So there was really no point in me doing all that stuff I did at the beginning, but it's okay. It made for a good time. Always love a good adventure. The only issue I'm seeing is that, yeah, see, there's another little trail going up. I'm sure it's got pretty decent access too. The only issue I'm seeing is there's not going to be a ton of access points to the water along the bank right here. Which, I mean, I'm sure I could make some and make it happen, but where I'm from, it's a little risky because you never know when there's going to be snakes or even alligators sometimes. So I would like to be able to at least see what I'm walking into before I walk into it. But I mean, this trail is walked very frequently for it to be this worn down. Which is a good sign, but also hopefully they're not using it to fish this bank, because then that would be kind of unfortunate for me if this is overfished. But yeah, I think the bank right here where I'm walking, I think there's pretty decent access to the water. Yeah, it's not as grown up and thick as it was back there. Let's see if we can get to the spillway down here. See if we have access to fish that. This is awesome, guys. Like this is one of the greatest things that I've ever figured out in my life. I'm glad I decided to try this. Cool little painting there. Don't know what it says. I think it says Buick. Okay, I think. Okay. So this trail has to be used for something that's like decently important, because like if not, they would not have just cut this log just because. Like if this, yeah, and they cut another one up here. Yeah, this trail is used for something more important. Like it has a separate use other than just people occasionally coming down here, because they would not have cut those trees crossing the path if it wasn't. It's got to just be like a walking trail for the neighborhood. It's got to be. Yeah, because it comes right up to the road right here. Okay, that's interesting. Is it a mountain bike trail? Okay, guys. We have made it to the end. Let's see. Okay. There's a shovel. That's interesting. This is honestly becoming just a tad weird. I mean, I don't think anyone will be living out here, but at the same time, you never know. Let's see if we can't get down here. Oh yeah, we can. It'll be just a little harder with the rods, but it is definitely doable. Oh yeah, guys, look at this. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This is awesome. Okay. This is what we were hoping for. Yeah, okay, so there's some footprints. Looks like smaller ones, like maybe kids. Well, never mind. Unless I have a kid-sized foot. I am wearing these muck boots so that I can walk through all this crud. And, okay, yeah, this is golden. And honestly, I really think if I want to, I can just walk up the bank since I've got these boots on. That would be huge. So honestly, I may just do that. I may get my rods and basically walk all the way down here and start down here, and then just walk back up. It will be a little annoying to do that with my rods, but I may be able to just walk around. Oh yeah. Guys, this is golden. I mean, this is, oh yeah, this is gonna be good, guys. This is gonna be good. From now on, until we get kicked out and told we can't do this, I believe this is where almost all of my videos will be made. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, let me quit yapping and let's get back and get our rods. It's a little soft right here, but we've made it ground. So once we get our rods, we'll just walk around and get down here. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and end this first part just while I'm walking back, since y'all already seen that. And then once I get my rods and stuff, I'll start it back up. I'll probably just start it back up once I get back down to that spot. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan, and then hopefully we can catch some stuff today, guys. Yeah, so I'll end right now and I'll see y'all here in a minute. Okay guys, we're back out here. Yes, before you say anything in the comments, yes, it's overkill to bring 5 rods out here, walking all the way out here. Yes, I know I have a problem. I need to be more decisive. It's whatever. We're gonna live with it. We're gonna go with it. But I also don't want to hear it because I spent hours rigging these up the other night. And I had 2 more that I really wanted to bring, but I didn't. So, on one of the Veritas ones, we've got a swim jig. Super light. Not exactly sure what weight it is, but it's extremely light swim jig. With a mooch minnow, a black mooch minnow as a trailer. On the Lew's setup, we've got a big old popper. It's got a rattle in it. Super excited about that. I haven't thrown it yet. I think that's really what I'm going to be throwing mostly today. On the old Abu Garcia, we've got the swim bait. Super excited about that. That's new. I haven't thrown it yet, so super excited about that. On the Shimano spinning reel. We've got a free rig. I'll show y'all more of that in a minute. And then on the other Daiwa Veritas one, we've got the underspin swim bait. So, oh yeah, guys, y'all didn't see that, but a huge topwater blow up just happened right there. I'm not even kidding. We're gonna stop talking and we are gonna throw this popper, because that was not a small fish. But guys, if we don't catch anything today, y'all don't ever have to watch a single one of my videos ever again, because we've got all these setups. The conditions are great. The water looks awesome. I don't know if y'all can hear that sound that is making, but that sounds glorious. It also has a rattle in it. I think it's only like one rattle, but there's a little bit of vegetation out there. Nothing on the first cast. That's honestly good, because I forgot to make a bad first cast. The old legend or myth is that if you catch a fish on your first cast, and you're gonna have bad luck the rest of the day. So who knows if that's true or not, but right now I'm literally trying to make a lot of racket with this, simply because I want to get them stirred up some, and the fact that I just witnessed a saltwater, wow, sorry guys, I also haven't eaten anything today, which I probably should have when I went to get the rods, but I'm gonna go with it. Since I saw a blow up on the top water, I can't believe I just said saltwater. That's embarrassing. But we're gonna see if we can't get something on this popper, and if not, then that's the good thing about a popper, is you can do so many different things with it. Like right now, I'm just walking it across the top. What I mean by walking it is it goes in a zigzag pattern, like a zigzag across the top of the water. Sorry guys, I still have the bag on my back, so it's kind of twisting the camera a little. There we go, I think that's better. But I mean, you can walk it, you can just pop it on the top, you can do so many different things with it. It's kind of crazy that I haven't got any bites yet on this, since I just saw it blow up, but I'm trying to throw it next to that vegetation over there, like on the edge. The water clarity isn't super clear today, so hopefully that should also help us out. I don't know if y'all can see that splashing But that's literally my popper. Well, if they're not gonna eat this, they're at least awake and aware now. Please don't be hung out. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Yeah, I know y'all are so surprised I got it caught. That honestly was kind of cool just swimming it. Do it out here because there's a lot of commotion out in that middle. There's some vegetation out there. Okay, something just happened in the tunnel. I'm not even kidding. I just heard a ton of splashing in the drain. Sorry guys, I'm trying to stay aware of the camera angle. As y'all can tell, I'm still a rookie at this, so give me a little grace. Maybe I got it on the chest mount right now, obviously. Maybe I'll try the head mount. Okay. Nothing on the popper yet. That's very discouraging. Okay, the clarity isn't bad. It's just the water is very stained, so it looks super dirty. Oh, that's definitely a carp out there. See the fin on the top. Yes, I do still have my rain jacket on, so yes, I am sweating like crazy right now. Throw up one more time over here and then maybe they don't like the rattle? Sure. The turtle. more time to cast it down this line. There we go. Went a little right at the end, but it's alright. If they really want it, they'll swim out from that vegetation and get it. No, yeah, guys, this is gonna be a long video, but don't worry, I know the battery died at the end of my last one. But don't worry, I brought the extra batteries. I mean, we're gonna pick this pond apart if we can. So I brought so many rods. I'm gonna fish every spot. Like, I'm gonna fish every rod at every spot. Like, this mud stinks, boy. I don't know if y'all can hear that rattle. There's just one little BB in there. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, quite discouraging that we haven't had a bite on the popper yet, but who's surprised? Not me. I really hope those kids aren't coming over here to fish. That bother me. Oh, he went after it. Where's the popper? Underwater. They got tank, bro. He tried to hit it. Dang it. He tried so hard to hit it. I think it was too small though. Well, that's a good sign that at least something tried to hit it. Oh, damn it. Okay. Thankfully, all this vegetation right here in front of me is pretty soft, so it's not getting snagged. Oh, come on. Might be caught on the front hook again. That's not. Okay.
Hey, bro, motion detector! Motion detector! Motion detected, bro! Motion detected! Motion detected! detected. Hey, sorry, I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Like, why are you screaming, bro? I hope they don't come down here, bro. I don't want to put up with that.
Do you not walk in a gas station like that?
I think they're for sure coming down here. I'll just move. I think something hit it, but it's on the underspin now. See if we can get any bites on it. They're definitely coming down here. I'm pretty sure they had their rods. Which is fine. It's just I think it was a snag. Okay, that's just hitting the bottom. Dude, this thing's not swimming great. I need to put a different swim bait on it. I think they said something about going to the gas station. Maybe they're just going to the gas station and going home. No, it's fine. It's honestly good to see kids fishing and stuff. It's just when they're yelling and screaming like that, it's just. And coming over here where I am, if y'all can't tell, I don't really enjoy people that much. I enjoy certain people, but okay, so this thing's just like vibrating through the water. If you reel it fast enough. That's a bad idea. I thought about it. Something blew up on the top over there, so I was about to cast down that way, but that's the only bad thing is this mud. This mud makes it really hard to like move anywhere fast. If that makes sense. Man, they don't want nothing today. It was great, but I mean it's right up to par with the rest of the videos, so I'm surprised. Maybe I should have put a chatterbait on one of these rods. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put a different swim bait on this. This thing just is swimming weird. Which I did have a super tiny bass just try and eat the. He actually bit the underspin. Other than that, I haven't had anything because this, I don't know, it didn't swim like a normal paddle tail. And this mud, this mud stinks, boy. Stinks. Definitely gonna have to wash off my boots and pants before going back inside, or my wife will kill me. Ooh, that's, ooh. Sorry guys, when I step in a new fresh patch, it just releases all the odors again. Okay, well, nothing is working yet. Who's surprised? Who's surprised? If you've been here before, you know this is normal. I don't catch a lot apparently. Ever since I started actually videoing this, I've stopped catching fish. I'm not kidding. I wish I was kidding. But like I told y'all, we're gonna fish every rod and every spot. Yeah, I'm gonna put the underspin down for a minute because I'm gonna have to change the swim bait on that. This thing is just swimming weird. Which I don't know why I'm surprised. It's different material, different style, everything. Let's do the jig for a second and see if we can't get something. And then, yeah, I'll do the jig for a second. This thing is so light, it's actually crazy. Like, it might float. Got one though. Tiny little dink, but it's a fish. Right when I was talking crap about the jig, got our first fish on it. Some pretty fish. Largy. It was almost like a topwater blow up. I literally watched him come up and eat it because this jig is so light that it was almost swimming on the top, and this guy just came up and swallowed him. First fish of the day, pretty large mouth. Get him back in. There you go, buddy. Thank you for your contributions, and I'll tell your mother and grandmother and great grandmother to come visit me. But yeah, this is the jig. It's extreme. The head is extremely light. I mean, like, literally feels like hollow plastic almost. Then I cut the weed guards, and then just a black mooch minnow as the trailer. Okay, wow. That's also a negative of this thing being so light, is casting it is a little more difficult. Actually, this thing falls so slow. That is crazy. Like, I just watched this thing fall, and it just like barely floats to the bottom. You have to fish this thing so slow. Holy crap. Which, honestly, that's fine, because it gives them more time to eat it. But, man, you gotta be patient. That is actually crazy. You really can't even swim it, or else you'll just be swimming it across the top. Thankfully, there are a lot of honeysuckles out here where I'm at, so it kind of temporarily masks the odor of the mud. Yeah, this jig's pretty cool. I mean, it looks really good in the water, and it falls so slow that, I mean, if a fish is thinking about eating this, it has so much time to think about it. Sorry guys, I know it's not enjoyable just sitting here watching me slowly fish this jig, but I really think if we can let it fall right in front of a big one, then he'll definitely eat it. Just because it gives him so much time to watch it and think about eating it. This end is definitely more shallow. Well, I don't know why I say that. I don't know how shallow that other end is. But it's just, this end is very shallow. As you can see all the carp swimming around and everything. Yeah, I really like the way this jig looks, but okay. But we're gonna lose him. How in the world did I think I literally just tied a knot with my own line. No way that just happened. How in the world? You've got to be kidding me. Guys, I can't make this up. See if we can't swing it back over. Nope. Well, I got him. But not for nothing. Golly. Make sure it didn't mess up any of the line. I don't think it did. Well, that's a miracle. I'll cast the jig a couple more times and then we'll switch to something else. Well, it's pretty promising catching that first one. I thought they'd want to be biting a little more, but it's okay. Well, maybe that just means that there's a really big one that hangs out over here, and maybe we'll catch him. There's a chipmunk. There's a chipmunk over there. I think it's a chipmunk. Might be a bird. I lied, it's a bird. Sorry guys, that's embarrassing. It's a bird. Never mind. Still cool though. Tearing up the ground looking for some grubs. What in the world was that? Like a stick or something? I literally thought that was a turtle head at first when it started raising up. I didn't cut my line, dude. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Alright, we'll make one more cast out with the metal. And we'll change it up. Honestly, now that since this thing falls so slow, I think I'm just gonna kind of give it a lot of movement as I'm slowly reeling it in, so that it's kind of bouncing up as I'm reeling it, but still like slowly falling. If that makes sense. Because the Moosh Minnow trailer, it's very like thin, as y'all can see. So it's super finessey. It doesn't give too big of a presentation, but it still gives really good like movement and like vibration in the water. Okay, we'll put this down for a second. What is that? Oh, what is that? Okay, good cast. Good. Are you kidding me? This is what I get caught on? I'm so distracted that I just saw like a fin something. I don't even know what it was. Like swimming down. See though? Did you ever see that topwater hit? I can't go too far out there or else I'll probably sink. But no, dude, something was like lines wrapped around my rod. There we go. Nope. 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 Come on, bro. As y'all guys can tell, I am a professional. Certified pro. What in the world is going on here? There we go. I don't know how that even possibly happened. I don't know if that was a carp or a turtle or what that was, but all I saw was like a fin, like I don't even know. It was like a tail or something. I genuinely have no idea what that was that I just saw. Don't get caught in that. Okay, we'll switch it up now. Ooh, that went pretty deep. What else we got? We got the free rig, and we got the swim bait. I'll save the swim bait for last, just because it's a swim bait. Or a glide bait, sorry, whatever you want to call it. And because I've never really thrown them before. Because I've never wanted to spend the money on them. Okay, well. Go figure, it's tangled up with the other rod. There we go. Okay. We'll go to the free rig. And if you don't know what this free rig is, I didn't either for a while. I just recently learned about it from a TikTok creator. I can't remember his name for the life of me, so forgive me. But it's the guy from Korea that chops the baits at the beginning of all his videos. Love him. If y'all haven't heard of him, go check him out. He gives so much awesome advice. But basically, it's got a free weight, hence the name free rig, that just goes up and down, and then just like a creature bait with a Texas rig hook. But basically, it's so that when you cast it, it's still together, so that it still flies and casts very good. But then when it hits, the weight obviously sinks first. So then the creature bait is kind of slowly falling down, and then you can still kind of hop it like a Carolina rig or something. It's honestly genius. Like I hate that I didn't think of it first, but it's super cool. And it's the first time I'm actually fishing it. But it's honestly awesome. If y'all haven't seen that guy, go check him out. I'll look him up. I cannot remember his name. But I'm sure if you literally just look up like bait cutting guy, he'll literally pop up. He gives a lot of great tactics and information and stuff on fishing, which is where I heard about this. But we'll try this some, and then we'll do the glide bait, and then we'll keep walking, because I'm extremely glad that I caught that first one, but really would like to catch some more. And man, it's getting hot. I'm getting pretty hot out here. But also another thing about this is that when the fish eats it, it doesn't feel the weight because he can pick up and eat the bait, but not like the weight will slide up on the line, so he won't feel the slack, and just spit it out, which is really good compared to like a Carolina rig or a drop shot or something. Oh, I thought I had one. I think it was just caught. I don't know. I definitely need to figure out how to fish this better, just because I haven't used it before. But it is pretty cool. It's an awesome, awesome concept. We'll cast this a couple more times and then we'll go to the glide bait and keep moving. Just because, I mean, we've been in this one spot for quite a while now. We want to have time to fish a lot more of the pond and have some more luck, hopefully. I think there might be something caught on it. I don't know, it feels weird. It is really pretty out here today. The overcast is good, especially for fishing. As y'all can tell, I'm just getting, lit up. No, but it really is. And typically, with the overcast, it's more. Whoa! Golly, look at that big old centipede looking thing. That's disgusting. It's typically more reaction bites. So literally the stuff that I took off of my rods the other night is probably what I should be throwing right now. Like the spinnerbait, chatterbait, stuff like that. But it's okay, we'll keep rocking with what we got, and if nothing's working, we'll maybe make some changes. I did bring my bag, I got it on my back, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm about to just pull this up and take one more cast out in the middle, and then it's honestly, no, it's fine because I have the underspin, and that's kind of a reaction bite. But I am kind of disappointed they're not eating the creature bait. I thought they would. Y'all can't tell, it's a trend now that everything that I think they're gonna do, they don't do. But this is a very healthy pond. I mean, there's so much just like going on out here with the bait fish, the topwater hits, the carp, the bug, just like everything. It's a very healthy body of water. Comes a duck right at me. Shoom. Good landing. Okay, Let's go to the glide bait. What I was most excited for using, because I've never really used one. I've had some cheap small ones and stuff, but never really like a nicer one. Oh, that's cool. I guess I stepped on the rod because I got mud and crap all over it. I really need to clean this reel. I've had this reel for a very long time. I got it from a buddy of mine in high school. And this reel is honestly the reason I started using all left-handed bait casters, because he gave it to me and I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I'm not going to use that. But then I started switching from my spinning reels to my bait casters, and I was like, I don't really like this. I kind of enjoy the left-handed, so there on out it's been all left-handed reels. But this thing is pretty sick. Cannot remember the brand. I got it off Whatnot with a bunch of other stuff. That was supposed to be a video, like my unboxing haul from Whatnot, but did not happen. I got too antsy and just wanted to open it. Okay, this guy sinks pretty fast, so I think we're gonna have to swim him decently fast through the water. Can't see him that. Oh, that looks insane. I mean, that looks like a real fish. That's kind of crazy. I wish it fell just a little bit slower, but it's okay. That's the way they designed it. That's the way it's supposed to be. That thing looks awesome. That's insane. That looks crazy. Which maybe it is a good thing it sinks a little faster, just so that it can get down to any fish that are hanging out deeper. Oh, right in the brush. And you can swim it a little faster and get it to, oh, it darts pretty cool too. Get it to swim on the top. This thing's awesome. I don't know if we'll ever catch a fish on it, but it looks pretty cool. Ow, I think something bit my back. As long as it wasn't a tick, we'll be good. Or it can be a tick. I just don't like ticks in general, but as long as it's not one of those Lone Star ticks, it gives you Lyme disease and all that the government planted. We won't get into that today. Yeah, we won't get into that. Well, not even planted, but dropped on us as an experiment. But like I said, we won't get into all that. It's gonna be the only issue of fishing this glide bait today is all this vegetation on the edges. I'm getting caught in that when I'm reeling it up, but it should be okay. Okay, I really just wanted to see how it looked and how it swam. But we'll keep moving. Hopefully we can just walk straight up this bank. I'm not sure if we can. If not, we'll figure something else out. We may just have to go around, like back up the trail that we came down, and then just find an access point from there. But okay, we'll start moving. See if we can't get some more, maybe some cool top water bites and stuff like that. That roly-poly off my rod. Okay. I'll be honest with y'all, I ordered more rods. Yeah, I know. But, hear me out. It was only the rods. I don't have, I'll probably end up putting the Lew's Mach 2 reel that I have on that weird red rod. I'll probably put that reel on one of them. But I bought them because I don't have any heavy rods. And these are 7'9" medium heavy. But it was buy one get two free. So like, why? Like, tell me y'all wouldn't do that. You know, it's the same. It's the Abu Garcia Veritas PLX. But it's a 7'9" medium heavy version. So yeah, I got 3 rods coming. I think they come in today, actually. We'll have to. I almost bought some more reels to go with them. Like some super nice, like the Lew's TI Pro or whatever, but they're too much money. Which actually I would have bought it for half off. But it's still it's too much money for me to spend right now. Oh, this bag is really starting to dig into my shoulder. Okay, we'll stop right here for a minute, just because it kind of opens up. What are these bugs? They're like different kind of dragonflies or something. Actually, we're gonna stop a little farther down, just in hopes that that's not an alligator slide. Could be, could not be. Could just be overthinking it. But we are gonna put these down, and we're gonna take the bag off, because goodness, this bag is getting heavier by the minute. Oh, and I already don't have a good shoulder. And it'll help with the camera stability. Okay. Let's readjust this camera real quick. And then we'll put a different swim bait on this underspin, because this one, I don't really like this one, is swimming weird. It's more of like a full body wobble instead of a swim, which is it's still good. Don't get me wrong, like it's still a good action, but it's just not what I really want it to do right now. Man, these bugs it's gonna be the death of me. And honestly, no, we'll wait on that. I was gonna say I might tie a chatterbait on, but I don't think I want to right now. We'll wait and see. Because the rod I would tie it on is The one that's got the jig on it, and that's the only thing we caught anything on. So, oh yeah. Here's another glide bait that I've got. And actually, if any of y'all want it, it's never been used, never been opened. Sell it to you for 20 bucks. I think it retails for like 25, 30, something like that. Sell it to you for 20 bucks. Let me know in the comments. Never been used, brand new. That's the other bad thing is I move stuff around so much I never remember where I put everything. So I don't even, oh crap, there's freaking ants, bro. Okay, sorry guys, brief intermission there. Well, brief for y'all, not very brief for me. That was annoying. Anyway, I had to. My storage ran out because I'm an idiot and didn't offload it from my SD card. All that, whatever. But we're back. So basically this is gonna be the second video now instead of the fourth because I just deleted the other two videos that I've made. But it's okay, y'all aren't missing anything. I literally didn't catch anything. It was kind of miserable. So we'll just make this one the second video, and it's already going better than the ones I just deleted because we've already caught one. So let's change this real quick. Oh, maybe that's one. No, that's not true. This is, I think it's called The Mayor by Crush City, I believe. I'm just putting that on as our underspin now. Still standing in the same spot. Don't worry, guys. Haven't moved anymore. I just had to fix all that. That took forever because then it like told me to switch to internal storage, but I don't know if it would video at the same like quality. But then I deleted the videos and then I couldn't figure out how to switch it back to the SD storage, so I had to ask ChatGPT. But we figured it out. We're here. This video might be a little shorter than I intended simply because we still might run out of storage. But then we'll just, if we do run out of this storage, we'll switch it to the internal and then video as long as we can, and then we'll go from there. But it's just good to be out here, guys. It's not, and that's the thing, it's not all about the video, which obviously I want to give y'all good content, and catch some fish for y'all to see, but I mean, really, I've always loved fishing. I do it. That's what the people I work with, they always ask me what I do with the fish. If I eat them, I'm like, no, I just throw them back. They're like, what? Why do you? But it's just, I enjoy it. And for those of you that have been doing it for a while and that love it, I mean, you understand. It's just fun. I mean, it's so much fun, and it's addicting. It's an addicting feeling when you catch a fish. What is that? Is that fishing line or something? Bro, what? Well, thankfully it came off, but okay, that was a decently large topwater blow up. We'll ignore it for now. There was another one over there. Maybe things are starting to amp up a little bit. We're gonna throw the underspin for a little bit, see if we can't get some action on it. I think it is really shallow over here because I think I'm just hitting the bottom with this. That's okay, I'm not even gonna say anything. This thing looks horrible in the water. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Nothing's gonna eat this. Oh my gosh, what was that? Dude, that was an effing whale that just swam off. Dude, that had to have been a carp. There's no way that wasn't a carp. If that was a bass, then there is a world record bass in here. Guys, I'm not even kidding. That had to have been a carp. That was insane. I mean, it literally looked like a whale just swam off. I think I just heard another topwater hit, but I don't know where it was. That's the bad thing about these carp too, is they're always up at the top, eating and splashing and doing crap, and you can never tell. Well, I mean, sometimes you can definitely tell, but sometimes it's hard to tell if it was a carp or if it was a bass that hit the top. But the carp keep it clean, so I can't dislike them too much. But okay, it's okay, guys. It's okay. That is why you use braid, because the fact that did not just explode my reel is beyond me, because that was bad. That could have been horrible. It literally just got caught on. How does it keep going? It got caught on the bush behind me because I wasn't paying attention, and man, that could have been awful, guys. I mean, like, to the point that I had to completely redo this spool of line, and this rod would have been useless the rest of the day. Okay, something definitely just bit my butt. That's nice. Whatever. I mean, I think all that in the middle is literally just carp, which is frustrating, but it's okay. I think we might just need to keep walking down. I think it's too shallow down here. Not like, obviously not too shallow. I mean, bass live in shallow water and spawn in shallow water and all that, but it's just, I don't know. I'm just yapping. Don't listen to me. I almost hit the bush again. That would have been crazy. That would have been good. Okay, see, that was a bass. That was for sure a bass. I mean, it literally just went airborne. See, and I'm getting bumps. Like they're bumping this, but there's not wanting to eat it for some reason. I think that might have just been it hitting the bottom. I think I just heard a car door. also something that the guy from Korea that I was telling y'all about, sorry, I'm watching this 4Runner go full reverse down the road as this other car is. What are you doing? Anyway, basically he was talking about how you need to have, ideally you have 2 rods. Obviously, I don't do that. Maybe I should, but basically you have 2 rods, one for like fish searching, and then one as more like the creature bait. So like you would have like this underspin would be like a fish searching rod, your fish searching rod. And then you're basically, the point of it is to the fish searching rod, you're just covering as much water as you can, just walking around the body of water, just looking for where you're getting bites at, not even like catching the fish. You don't even have to catch them, but just like getting bit, getting hit, like if they're following it, just whatever. And then you use your other rod, excuse me, you can to either like cast right then and try to catch them, or you use it for later. So like you basically just remember where you got the hits with your search rod, and then as you go back around the pond or body of water, you remember those spots and you use your other one with your creature bait on it to fish those spots that you got hit at. And that's just how you can quickly kind of pick apart bodies of water and just fishing in general. Okay, after this little spot right here, I think we may have to get back on the trail. We may have to turn around and go back and get back on the trail, but we'll see. And these houses out here are so nice. I mean, you literally have a lakefront property without even having to be on the lake. I mean, they got big old swimming pools, everything, bro. It's so nice. A dream. But sorry, I just face planted my lures into the mud. I know it's my own fault for bringing 5 rods out here, but it really drives me crazy when my stuff gets dirty. I'm very particular about my fishing gear, but it doesn't help when I bring five rods and I don't have any space for them, and we're hiking through mud. There's that stinky mud again. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm no way, guys. This literally, maybe y'all could see. I literally just watched the bass swim up, eat this, and then spit it out. Like, I probably would have caught him if I wasn't caught so off guard that he just ate it. Dude, that was insane. But that honestly was a horrible cast for what I was about to say, but was about to say that honestly just shows me that they are just all up in this cover. Like, dang, bro. I think that was a decent fish too. Like, I couldn't really tell because, like I said, it caught me so off guard. But I think he was a pretty decent fish. Not like anything crazy, but maybe like a 2-pounder, 2.5-pounder. I mean, hit it right in front of me, right when I was about to pull it out of the water. And right as I was saying, sorry guys, it's crazy that this underspin is not getting bit more. Because, like I was telling y'all, a swim bait, or even without an underspin, but a swim bait with an underspin too, that's my comfort. It's my comfort bait. That's what I have the most confidence in. Not really confidence, just like, dude, I'm watching this fish. Like, I just watched him swim up, bite it, and then spit it out and swim back down. I saw his entire body. Just because they're so versatile. They're realistic. They do everything. You can catch them year round with it. I mean, this fish has bit this thing twice and just will not eat it. Sorry, hold on, somebody's texting me. Make sure it's not wifey. No, we're good. She's at work today, which she would be perfectly fine with me being out here doing this anyway. My wife is very supportive of my hobbies, as I am hers, and she comes fishing with me sometimes. She does not enjoy it as much as I do. But she's got a rod, and she's actually, it's always so funny because I enjoy fishing so much and I do it a lot and I put a lot of time into it. I overthink what I throw. Like, I overthink the bait I'm gonna use, everything. And then she'll go out there, I'll just throw a worm on hers, and then she'll catch, like, I'm not kidding, the first few times we fished together, like, I think she caught like 2 crappie and 3 bass, and I did not catch a single thing. I'm not even kidding. It was a little irritating, but I was also just like extremely happy that she was catching stuff. But no, she's not. Everybody's always, a bunch of guys are always like, oh, well, I can't go fishing today because my wife won't let me. Like, it's not normal. That's not. You should be very supportive of each other. And if it gets to a point where you're literally not spending any time together because you're fishing all the time, then yeah, that's understandable that she's not letting you go fish. But no, she's at work today. But really, my plan was to come out here and fish for a while, then take a break and go back, and then come back out here, which I still might do, but I just might not video if I come back out later. And I promise you, if I do that, that will be when I catch all the fish. You have top water bites, everything, I promise you. But dude, eat it. Sorry, someone's biting it. But also because I'm running out of storage on this SD card, which is my own fault. I should have either bought a bigger one or actually, guys, we're good. We're so good. I forgot. Oh no, we're not good. Dang it. Well, we would be if I you know, take a break and then come back out here later, because I have a second SD card. It's just I left it at the house because it's in the GoPro. I have a super old GoPro Hero Plus, and I put the other SD card in there. Dang, I don't know why I took it out of my car, to be honest. Or did I? No, I didn't. It's in my car. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, guys. I have a horrible memory. But, no, so we'll, just because it takes forever to get the videos off the SD card onto my computer, because my computer's super slow. I got it going into my freshman year of college, and have had it ever since. It's been a great computer. It's just, that thing's tired, man. It's so tired. Dang, man. Thought we'd get a couple more bites on this underspin, since this one fish kept biting at it. But yeah, so we'll see if we run out of storage on this one right now. I may come back out here later and fish some more with the other SD card, but we'll see. But if I'm gonna do this a lot and long term, holy, did y'all just see that? That had to have been a carp. That was kind of terrifying. If that wasn't a carp, it was a gator. That was a huge boil that just, golly, that's kind of terrifying since I'm staying this close. But, no, yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in some bigger SD cards and some more SD cards, obviously. There's just some more cameras. The camera I'm using right now is the DJI Osmo 5 or something like that. Which is great. It's just because I'm videoing all this on, it's like 4K. So it takes up a lot of storage, and it runs the battery out pretty fast, which I've got 3 batteries for it. So it should be fine there, but it's just the storage will be a small issue. I could keep walking around on the bank, but I think it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. I may leave my stuff here for a second and just walk down with this rod and see if we can make it around. Yeah, guys, really, I should have just come out here with this underspin, probably the jig and the popper. But I just get so excited and I start thinking about, oh, what if there's some big ones on beds and they want the swim bait or the glide bait, and what if this and what if that, and I end up bringing everything. Is that a pumpkin? Dude, what is this place real? I think that pumpkin is literally like actively growing. There's no way. That's gotta be a fake pumpkin, bro. It's not even in season. It's also just stuff that, okay, that, see, like, these look kind of fresh. These footprints look kind of fresh. We'll keep going. It's alright. No, a lot of this is stuff that comes from those houses and then just washes up over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back up to the trail and then go down and around, which kind of stinks, but I really don't want to end up sinking. That's interesting. A lot of ants as well. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to make it through right here. I would for sure get stuck. We're gonna cast right here real quick. See if we can get them down. Nope. I feel like there's like bugs on me, but I can't really see them or feel them. I've got all these clothes on, so you can't tell if they're crawling up you until they're on your skin. Okay, well, yeah, what do I want to do? It is beautiful out here, regardless of catching stuff or not. I know I say that to cope, but it really is. There's one. Threw it right on top of him. I don't think it's a big one, but it's a fish. Did he just give up? What is he? But he just gave up. It's a little dink, but it's a fish. Come on, buddy. Don't get all in that crap. There we go. Little dinker. I don't think he's bleeding because of mine. Is he? I don't think. I think he was already bleeding because I hooked him straight in the mouth. Come on. There we go. Pretty largy. Got a little blood on him, but he'll be fine. I just hooked him a little deeper in the mouth. Thanks for biting, buddy. I must have threw it right on top of him because he immediately ate it. There he goes. Perfectly fine. And for anyone that doesn't bass fish, and is concerned with the health or anything of the fish, like, it's not, fish do not have like nerves in their mouths or their lips, like where they're getting hooked at. They don't have nerves like us. They don't feel it. So they literally have no pain or tolerance of pain or sorry, wrong word. They don't feel pain. So it's not hurting them. That was a solid little one. Honestly, it's just good to catch one every now and then to get your spirits up. And really, I think we'll fish a little bit longer right here, and then we may go down to that opposite end down there and see if there's any good spots down there. I think something hit it. I might have just hit the bottom. There's something eating it. There's one. Another little dink, but yeah, y'all see that carp swimming across the top? Looks like a dang shark. This one's a little bigger, I think. Come on, buddy. Nah, you think he's literally the exact same size. Different fish, same size. Come here, buddy. Where are you hooked at? I don't want to hook myself. Oh, right there. Yeah. Come here, buddy. Nice, healthy fish. Thank you for biting, sir. That gunk off. I apologize that You thought you were getting a meal, but you're not. Come on. Come on, bro. The only bad thing about these smaller ones is, there we go, got it. It's so hard to get the hook out sometimes. Pretty fish, healthy fish. Go get you some food, buddy. Get old fat. Send your grandmama to me. Big old fat grandmama. Well, guys, this is already way better than my first video and the other two that I deleted. So that's always a good sign. I know there's some big ones in this lake. Because I don't remember, I probably said it in one of the videos that I deleted, but I got the 3-day free trial on FishBrain, where you can see like where people log catches and stuff. And there's some pretty big ones that have been logged in this pond. That was a horrid cast. Please don't get stuck. I really don't want to walk down there. Please keep jumping, keep jumping, keep jumping. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Still fun. That, folks, is why you fish Texas rig, so that it is weedless. Which obviously I fish with jig heads too a lot, but it's just having stuff be weedless it saves so much pain and so much just struggle. It's so much nicer. Something hit it right there. Didn't want to eat it though. Guys, if y'all, I mean, I know I'm very much a budget fisherman. Like I don't buy the expensive stuff unless it's on sale. Like I'm very cheap when it comes to buying stuff. But I will say, Crush City, their stuff, just from what I've seen and just what I've used, it's good. It's really good. That's what the swim bait that I have on right now. It's Crush City. I think it's called the Mayor. It's good, man. It swims really good. It looks really good. It's pretty durable. I mean, they're doing some pretty impressive stuff over at Crush City. And I really like watching DC, Dustin Connell. He's a professional fisherman, if you don't know. I really like watching his stuff. He's sponsored by them, but he catches them, buddy. I'll tell you that. That's what he won he's won 3 Red Crests total. If y'all don't know what that is, that's like the Super Bowl of Major League Fishing. He won 2 Red Crests. He won 2 back-to-back. And both of them he was using the Crush City Mooch Minnow. Like, that's basically what won it for him. He was using Crush City stuff, which is really impressive. Which, I mean, like, obviously, if you're a good fisherman, you're gonna win no matter what brand you're throwing. But it still goes to, it says a lot about a brand when so many people are winning so many events using that same brand and that same bait, you know. It's just, and that's really nowadays, just with everything in general. This is a bigger one, I think. That's a decent one. Yeah, that's a decent one. Just with everything in general, like the quality of stuff is not as good, just because everything's a money scheme. You know, it's so if something, like if a bait lasts too long, there's no reason to buy more, you know. Oh yeah, this is a solid fish, guys. Real solid fish. As I get hung up in a tree. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Look at this fish, guys. What a fish, buddy. Starting to get a little more action, guys. What a fish, guys. Okay, well, now you don't look as pretty because you fell in the mud. What a fish. That's a beaut. We'll weigh her just for the crap of it, just to see what she weighs. I'd probably say she's a 3.2, 3.5, maybe somewhere in there. We'll see. Let me give her a little bit of water first. Hopefully this spot that I'm giving her water is safe. Well, get you some breaths. Alright, she's good. That's a beautiful fish, guys. Beautiful fish. Gotta send a picture to the wifey. She's long too. I know I should have done that. There's a few tournaments that you can enter, like on your phone, through Fish Chaos, the app Fish Chaos. And I'm actually technically entered into one because it's free. But I didn't print off my code or anything because I don't know why I didn't, to be honest, but it's okay. Maybe now I will. Let's see what she is, if I can get it to read. Come on. I need to get a clamp, guys. I need to get a clamp so bad. Come on, girl. Just hold for a second. Well, I may have exaggerated a little bit. It says she was a 212. I think it's lying. There she goes. She's good. Yeah, I don't know. This I need to get a better scale. This thing is very cheap. I don't know. Maybe I was exaggerating, but she was a long fish. She was really long. It would have been good for that tournament because it goes off of length, not like weight. But it's okay. Well, now I know for the future. But I really do. I think she was at least a 3-pounder. I know that. But that was a beautiful fish. The underspin's starting to get them going. Hopefully we can. Which honestly, that it makes it worse for me that I'm catching the fish now, because that's just gonna make me want to stay out here even longer. Which I will tell y'all, one goal of mine is I gotta I gotta start bringing less rods. I mean, clearly I have a small issue. But I really just think it's because I mean, I want to use all the baits that I have. Like, I want the cool top water bites. I want the cool, glide bait bites. I want the big fish. Like, it's just, but you can catch all of that with a couple rods, and that's like this one. These Daiwa reels that I have, like, I'm only gonna throw certain stuff on it just because they're smaller reels, and I really don't want to mess them up because I've spent a decent amount of money on them. But like, I need to just get a very versatile setup, and I think that might be what I do with once I get that one of those heavy rods. I think I'll probably make that, like, put the loose reel on it and make that like a super heavy setup, like where I can just throw some heavy jigs, some frogs, some top water, just a bunch of heavier stuff, and just get over the fact that I'll have to change the bait. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. That I'm making it now. If I had a boat, which, Lord willing, that's the goal at some point. Oh, I think something just hit it, but this wouldn't really be an issue because you have somewhere to store it. You're driving around on the boat and you can just pick up a different reel, whatever. But walking around pond hopping, it's not ideal to be carrying 5 rods, obviously. But honestly, since we've gotten a few bites on this underspin, I think I'm gonna start throwing a few different things, which it's kind of blowing my mind that the rain held off. Because, I mean, they've been talking about this rain and storm coming for the past week and a half, and now it's starting to clear up over there. So hopefully y'all have been able to see all this. It's kind of tilted down a little. I don't know. Anyway, but hopefully we can keep catching them. Maybe we can catch some bigger ones. And on some other stuff. But I love a swim bait, dude. I love a swim bait. I love a swim bait with an underspin. I love them, dude. You can cover a lot of water. You can jump them on beds. I mean, they're so versatile. Like, I love them. It's my go-to bait. Like, especially if I'm not catching anything, I'm pulling out a swim bait. Maybe we can. Honestly, it kind of is a good thing that it is shallower, because I can just cast this popper straight out. Like, because if it's shallow, they're gonna be close to the top anyway. So it would be really sick to get some top water bites. I think the whitey's responding. Yup. Sorry guys, wifey comes first. But guys, obviously if y'all are just getting into bass fishing and stuff. And two, it really depends on where you live and where you're going to be fishing. But topwater bites are addicting, man. Like they don't happen as often, but I mean seeing a fish blow up on the top of the water and eating your bait is, I mean, there's nothing like it. It's awesome. But a topwater frog is probably the way to go if you're just getting started. Whether it's just a regular frog, or you can actually get frogs that have, like, the front of their mouth is also a popper. So if you want to kind of have it a little more versatile, like it's the front of their mouth is just like the opening like that, like a popper, but the rest of their body's a frog. They're so versatile because the hooks are on their back, so you don't have, like, you can, like, if I wanted to cast it literally in this stuff, I could, and it's not gonna get caught up because the hooks are hidden. They're so versatile. You can walk them, you can pop them if you get the popper one. I mean, you can do so much with a topwater frog. So I would suggest, if you're just getting into it, I would start off with a frog for topwater and just start going from there. I love a buzzbait. I love a whopper plopper. I've actually, like, I have caught more bass, like topwater bites, off of whopper ploppers and buzzbaits than I have a frog. But that's also simply because I don't fish a frog as much, because I love fishing a buzzbait and whopper plopper. They make so much racket, bro. They honestly just sound really cool going across the top of the water. They might just not like the rattle on this popper. I don't know, because I was really thinking I was gonna have some luck on this popper, but I'm gonna just start making a ton of racket with it, bro. I mean, popping the crap out of it. I somehow just perfectly hooked that stick. That's... how in the world did it go in it? Oh, it's that soft material stuff. Man, guys, I really want to get a topwater blow up for y'all to see. See, I caught all of those out in the middle. There's gotta be some still hanging out there. That sounds so sick. The deep. Man, you can cast this thing a country mile. I really am enjoying these loose reels. I wasn't sure how I'd like them, but I'm really liking them. Okay, I'll cast this one more time and then I do want to throw the glide bait a couple of times. Just because, and then we'll probably move down to the other end. Just because I think there's like a dam down there, like a wall that I'm seeing. And if I can get to that would be awesome, because I don't know about today, but if it was windy, I'm sure they'd be anchored up against that wall. That was honestly kind of crazy when I just caught that bigger fish. Oh, that's a big spider. Please get off my stuff. Thank you. I don't. Oh, I don't like spiders, bro. I hate spiders so much. Get away from my stuff. Thank you. I do not enjoy spiders. Anyway, but that was, I didn't even think that one was bigger than the others, because it really didn't it didn't hit it that hard. It really didn't fight that hard. It just kind of, it felt just like the others. And then I reeled it up closer and I was like, holy crap, this is a pretty big fish. No way. No way you got caught on that leaf. Okay. I'm really just kind of swimming this glide bait and just kind of jerking it every now and then, because it sinks a lot faster. I really don't want to get it caught on anything at the bottom. That honestly this thing looks really good going through the water, guys. I hate the entrance that it makes to the water. It's so literally sounds like a belly flop. Okay, that was a top water blow up. Why can't we get that on the popper, man? I think stuff is at least bumping this. Maybe it just hit the bottom. I don't know. If I could find, which it's obviously harder with the watercolor, but if I could find a big old girl sitting on a bed and throw this on it, oh man. Oh man, we would be in for a show. Because it would at least get her riled up enough to make her eat something else. But the water clarity is just not there. I think it did rain last night. I'm not sure though. It might have, which is why the water's a little dirtier. But I was trying to see if that other fish was still there. Alright, I'm gonna try and, okay, maybe don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go walk and get that one. Horrid cast. I was literally about to say I'm gonna try and cast it down the bank for one last cast and then move, but then I continued to throw it into all this crap. So, great job on my part. Let's get you out. Oh man, don't mess up the tail. The tail's a crucial part. And these hooks on this thing are just gigantic, bro. Which, I mean, makes sense, but they're just massive. Man, if I could get just a big old girl to eat this thing, that would be awesome. Alright, we'll go down to the other end now. I do want to see if I can get to that wall, and if that wall is in the water. I'm sweating like crazy, and I want to try to do it now because I'm sure okay, that was a bass. Anyway, I'm sure I'll have to either change the battery or the SD card pretty soon on this thing, so we'll try and at least get some cast down there before we have to do that. So I'm gonna turn it off, and then I'll turn it back on when we get down to the other end. Okay guys, we made it to the other end, and look at this. This is basically like I'm on the dam, or it's not even the dam, it's just like a spillway for like the excess water. I have no idea if there are catchable fish in here or not. I've seen a lot of bait fish swimming around, but I have no idea if there are catchable bass in here. So with that being said, we're gonna start with the glide bait. I didn't see any signs or anything that said to keep off, so I think we're good. And so honestly, after I fish this little hole for a minute, we're just gonna walk right up there to the top and fish around some over there. But maybe there's a couple that came off the excess into the little spillway pond. Who knows? There are a ton of little bait fish. But like I said, I didn't see any signs saying to, oh well, that could have been bad, saying to stay off or anything. So I think we're okay. But if I do, okay. Could have just broke the glide bait there because I'm not paying attention. Golly, dude. That was just dumb on my part. But obviously, like if there's any signs that say to keep off, then we'll get off and fish it from a different spot. But I think we should be good. That little fish is following it. I just don't know if there's any fish that are bigger than that in here. Okay, something for sure just bumped it. It was probably just a smaller fish, but I mean, it's at least getting some attention. And I also have no clue how deep this is. So, like, this thing could be 6 inches deep for all I know. It's not, but you know what I mean. Okay, we'll throw the underspin for a second, and if we don't have any luck, we'll walk up to the top and see. Just because I really don't think there's anything in here that is able to eat any of this, but it's better to check than not check. It's better to check and be wrong than to not check and be wrong. If that makes sense. Okay, it's got some decent depth. I'm just hitting the bottom right there. Just keep it in that same spot. I don't think there's anything in here other than these little bait fish. But dude, if there is like one decent sized bass in here. Oh, that one was decent sized. That one could have ate it. Yeah, I just saw his whole body. He swam up and hit it and swam back down. He wasn't anything crazy, but he was big enough that he could eat it. I don't know if he was sitting on a bed or what. Man, somebody's doing some work. This thing's definitely getting some attention. I mean, there's some smaller fish that are hitting at it, but they're obviously not big enough to eat it. But dude, if there is like just one bass in here that's just like trapped in this small pond with all these bait fish, I mean he's basically at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Like, that's insane. Okay, we'll make a couple more in here and then we'll go up to the top. Like I said, I don't think there's anything, but we want to make sure before we just rule it out. Sure this pocket isn't deep enough to have one. It might be. I'm gonna just swim it through this pocket real quick. I thought that was a branch. I think it's just like a say like grass or something. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll go to the top now. I had that one decent little one that tried to eat it, but it's alright. That's probably all that's in here. So we will go to the top. Big old fat pipe with yet another pumpkin. What is it with these pumpkins? It's gotta just be people throwing them in the lake, and then they float to the sides and stuff. That's pretty funny, honestly. Okay, let's get all our stuff and walk right up here to the top. Maybe I should catch one of these fish and then put it down there in that little spillway so that it just like thrives in there. I haven't seen any signs, so that was a big fish. That was a very big fish. Very big. I haven't seen any signs, so I think we're okay. I guess if somebody says something to us, then we'll get off of it, but I think we should be good. Almost had one. I think it was a smaller one. He was just kind of biting at the tail instead of eating it. The wind has picked up just a tiny bit. It's a nice little breeze going, but it's coming directly at me, which isn't ideal, but we'll see. We'll see if we can catch any over here, and then if not, we may stop at that spot that we found originally when I came down here with no rods, and then we'll head back, because I am definitely dehydrated. I need to get some water and food in my system. That had to have been a carp that swam off when we first walked up. I mean, that was too big to be a bass. But you never know. Maybe there's some monsters in here. It's getting a little sunny, which doesn't help us a ton. But that's okay. It's honestly just funny to me that they've been talking about all this rain for so long, and then it turned out to be a sunny, hot, non-raining day. Crazy how that happens. Try and throw the popper a little bit down this bank. It's like up against the vegetation. But I don't know. What the frick was that? No way that fish was just sitting under that rock. No way. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah. Move it a little slower so that this looks like a real slow, easy, juicy meal. I'm sure the camera's about to go out. I think if it goes out again, I'm just gonna call it for now. See if we can go back home and charge it up, and I may come back out here later. I haven't decided yet. My buddy was wanting to get on the game. He's been asking for forever now, so I'm not sure. I may just look at the weather and see. But if I don't come back out here tonight, then I will for sure be back out here for some more videos, because this pond has some potential. That's for sure. I'll walk down here and cast this down this bank real quick, and then I may throw the popper some, and honestly, I do need to try and wash off this mud as much as I can before I go back. Ooh, yeah, man. This sun with this rain jacket on is not a good combo. Like I'm wearing a dang sweatsuit right now. Getting them off a little bit, but still probably gonna have to scrub them when I get back. Dude, now that these reels are getting broken in, they cast so nice. They feel so good. Let's see if I can get some better casts down this bank. God, dude, there's so much trash over here. I'm honestly surprised those. Oh, that's a big carp, dude. There is a huge carp sitting right here. I just saw the end of his tail. Dude, that carp. If he'll make a big swim off, I'll see how. I guess he just calmly swam off. Dude, that carp was huge. Let's see if I can get a better cast down this bank. I'm surprised those kids didn't walk down here when they were over here fishing earlier. The carp are actually like terrifying, just because they're so harmless, but like they're huge, dude. Like just massive. And they just like creep around. And then like every once in a while you'll spook one and it makes the biggest splash and swim off ever. They're honestly terrifying. For no reason. There we go, there's one. I had to let him eat it because I could tell he was tiny. Okay, well, honestly, it's probably for the best because that thing is a little tiny dink. Would have been kind of a pain to get off the hook. I'll make one more cast down this bank and I'll go back because my wife just texted me and she's got a package that got delivered that I gotta get for her. I think it's a present for her friend that they're about to go on her friend's bachelor trip or bachelorette trip. I think it's a present for her, so I gotta make sure it's all good and fine. But she's gonna be wondering what the other very long, like 8-foot long cylindrical package is that shows up. And they're like, oh, I don't know how this got here. I guess they just decided to send me a gift. Yeah, no, I didn't tell her about the rod. I literally ordered them yesterday while I was sitting at work. And they just shipped really fast, but no, she'll be fine with it. We haven't, we're freshly married, so we haven't combined our bank accounts yet. We're still trying to figure out because we bank with different people, so it's a little more difficult than, look what I found. Little jig. I'm not going to keep that to use it, but I am going to keep it so that it's not littered. But no, yeah, we're not like that with each other. I mean, as long as we're like within our budget, whatever, we don't care what each other buys. But I just bought her the new Eco X Gear Defender Scout, which I have just the regular Defender, which is the bigger one. I love it. It's awesome. It's everybody's always like, oh, Turtle Box is better than. It's not a debate. Eco X Gear has been around longer. They do the same thing, just better. It sounds better. They've got lights. Just do your research. They're cheaper. But no, we're not going to get into that. But I bought her the smaller one that just came out. She loves it. But I don't even know where I was going with that. But no, we buy stuff for each other. We keep our financials together so that we're not like hiding stuff and all that. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Like I said before, I'm just yapping. Y'all are just at my TED Talk. I'll throw this popper a little bit. See if we can't get a topwater bite, at least one. And then I'll probably head out of here. I need to get some food and water before I pass out at this random pond. That would be great. I don't think it's as shallow down here. I think it's pretty deep down here. I'm not sure the popper's gonna work. And this dad and son started fishing down this other bank. I'm not gonna throw the popper down that way if they're down there. So I think we may start walking back. Dude, my sinuses are starting to kill me. The stuff I walked through to get over to this spot, oh buddy, my sinuses are tore up. I mean, it was just straight flowers and pollen, and it was brutal. But I may cast it a couple times down this bank, and then I'll start heading back. Okay, well, a couple times turned into one time because the sun is killing me in this rain jacket. So we are gonna head back. What in the world just happened? What the crap? What did I just do? There we go. Not sure how that happened. We're gonna head back. If I do come back out here later, I'll obviously video some more, but if not, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thankfully we caught a few today. Caught a pretty decent one. But thank y'all. Y'all leave in the comments if y'all have any questions, you know, anything y'all want to see, or just any suggestions, honestly, because obviously I'm still learning. But you know, just let me know if y'all want to see anything, want to do anything, whatever. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time.